I still remember the sound of the children crying. Their small voices filled the air, mixing with the dust and heat of the midday sun. They were hungry, but the man who owned the food store had locked his doors. He stood outside, counting his money, ignoring the people begging him for help. His name was Boko. Everyone in our village knew him. He was the richest man, the one with the biggest house and the only man with a metal roof that shined in the sun. He sold rice, beans, flour, and oil, but his prices were too high. Many of us worked all day in the fields, yet we still couldn't afford to buy enough to eat. One season, the rains came late. The crops struggled. The elders said we would have a hard year. Boko knew this. Instead of helping, he made things worse. He bought extra sacks of food from the traders before anyone else could. Then, he doubled the prices. People begged him. Mothers knelt before him, their hands open. "Please, Boko," they said. "The children are hungry." But Boko only laughed. "If you don't have money, go and find some," he said. "I am not running a charity." Days passed, and the hunger grew worse. People ate leaves and boiled roots, but it was not enough. Some left the village to search for food elsewhere. Others grew weaker. Then, one night, something happened. A strong wind blew in from the hills. The sky turned black, thunder roared, and lightning struck. And in the morning, when the sun rose, Boko's store was gone, burned to the ground. People gathered around the ashes. Some whispered that the spirits had punished him. Others said it was just an accident. Boko stood there, looking at what was left. His face was pale, his hands trembled, and for the first time, he had nothing. The next day, the village came together. Those who still had food shared with those who had none. The elders said we must take care of each other, or we would not survive. Boko left soon after. No one knows where he went. But the village never and we never let one man hold all the food again.